Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. My name is Joyce if you are new here, and I do all things personal development. Today I wanted to have a conversation around how to make, or the easiest way to make any changes in your life. We now have 4 months to the end of the year, and it is absolutely possible for you to be somebody different or to achieve a particular goal that you have in mind, where you can become a completely new person by the end of the year if you so choose to be. Now, there are various steps to take towards this, but the 3 surefire ways that I have discovered in terms of being able to do this is: number 1, you've got to know what it is that you want to achieve. I think I was about 18 or 19, I got a job in a fast food restaurant. And the worst thing, and this was actually in central London, so pretty much Leicester Square, smack in the middle where all the tourists come. And the worst kind of customer you could have is somebody who had no idea what it is they wanted to eat for lunch. They just want to eat something. And so you would end up giving them different kinds of options, and they maybe even end up taking your idea or not, after spending 10 minutes just deciding, and what is in that burger, and what is in the other, and what is in the salad, or I can't have in that salad, or and I want a chicken royale, but I don't know that I want mayonnaise. Can you have mustard in it? Yes, you can. But what does it taste like if it has mustard in it? And you'd end up going round the circle, and some of the time, I want to say 50% of the time, they end up walking away because the indecision caused them to be so confused about what it is that they wanted to eat, that they end up just deciding, you know what, I'm not even that hungry after all. And having wasted at least 5-10 minutes of my time where I could have been easily serving somebody else. And so, number 1, know what it is that you want, because you will be happier in the end with your results, because you made that decision about what you are initially going to consume, initially what you want to as an outcome for your life. So decide. Paramount. Sorry, words almost didn't come out there. About what you want to achieve. Once you've decided what it is that you want, you then have got to have a plan as to how you are going to get. Say, for example, you wanted to have a chicken royale from Burger King, and the nearest restaurant was the one in Leicester Square I mentioned, and you lived in Elephant and Castle, South London. So you have to think about how you're going to get from your house to the train station, or if there are alternative means, maybe how many buses you're going to be able to get, how long it's going to take you to get there in order for you to be able to have that chicken royale for lunch. So, same thing. If you want to, for example, play, a particular song for Christmas, you need to have a piano, you need to have a teacher, you need to have enough practice time, and then you've got to get on to it. So whatever your plan is, make sure you know you have a roadmap of how to get there. And that roadmap is very clear in your head, so that you're not going to keep chopping and changing as to how you're going to get there. Because again, half of the battle is making sure that you know what you want and what your plan is. And only then does it become a lot easier, because number 1, you know what you're getting. Number 2, you have a plan of how to get there. And the 3rd step is almost like the icing on the cake, absolutely crucial. You have to stick to the plan. You can't keep changing what it is that you want for lunch, because if you have decided you want Burger King, you have a plan of how to get there from Elephant and Castle to Leicester Square. You can't then start thinking on the day, or just before you get there, or once you get into Leicester Square, that no, I don't want to have Burger King. I have decided that I don't want the chicken royale because I fancy having McDonald's. Now, I think you're lucky right now because there's plenty of McDonald's in the West End. But imagine a scenario where there wasn't one in Leicester Square. Or maybe you had a bit of an eclectic taste, that you wanted something that's completely different. So you might want, for example, to have sushi. Let's just say you wanted sushi in Leicester Square. You're going to be a bit hard pressed to find one, because unless, oh, actually Itsu might be an option. But let's just assume you're going for something that's not necessarily easily and locally available. You have to think about where you want to go. You have to think about the process how to get there. You've got to think about your timing as well. So if you want it for lunch, how quickly is it for you to get to where you need to go? Now, I know I'm giving a really simplistic idea and making it a little bit complicated, but you get the gist. You have to know what you want. You have to plan how to get there, and you have to stick to the plan, because if you do not do either of those, you will not get your outcome. So for example, you don't know what you want, it is going to be a bit tricky, because you will not have a plan how to get there, and you will definitely not be able to stick to it, which means you will not have a lunch. So those are kind of the ideas in terms of achieving any goal, whether it's food related, whether it's about your body, whether it's about a career, whether it's about a relationship. You have got to have those 3 ingredients in order for you to achieve your goal. Know what you want, have a plan of how to get there, and you have to execute your plan, because otherwise you're wasting time. I hope that's been helpful to you. It certainly has helped me achieve quite a few goals in my life. And especially just this YouTube channel, it took me years. I set it up in 2021, and I did not start recording videos until last year. I want to say November, but it could be December. I did not start consistently doing that until June. And once I had a plan in mind, see, that's how long it can take you to get to where you need to be. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't have a plan, your plan is hazy, your vision is hazy, your execution is lazy. I didn't even mean to rhyme there, but I have. And I'll leave you with that. Have an incredible day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take good care.